The word of the day is fear-mongering. I'm going to start at the top and then work my way down, because when something rots, it rots from the head. And who's the head of our nation right now? MAGA. Okay, I did a deep dive into politics last night on some random scrolling shit. I was just trying to get an understanding of what is happening and why I feel this fear serpent-like energy that is circulating through our nation right now. And it's not just affecting one group of people, it's affecting multiple groups of people. And me as a adjudicator of healing energy, I feel the need to change it, but it's so much of it that is causing me great anxiety, pain, and heartache that is not mine. Start at the head. Donald Trump got elected to be our president because he ran on a polarizing energy of fear, right? What he's doing right now is that he is making everyone in some type of way feel unsafe, so that over time, the only way we will feel safe is through the person who made us feel unsafe. This is a dictatorship tactic to control a population. And it's starting right now. Plane reports are up, but plane crashes are down. Make it make sense. You have created a tumultuous environment for people of color. You have created a vibration of ignorance and prejudice being louder than unity. You have successfully instilled panic in the American people in a way that we're reaching for something that doesn't exist because it's within ourselves, that being the peace, but it's so jaded because of what you've done and what you are continuing to do to our country. And me as a person who I live alone. I live with my cat. I live with my dog. I have a very safe space. I have a bubble and an oasis that I'm renovating and creating a paradise for myself to where I don't have to feel that energy. And I've said this and referenced this before during season 1 of my show. I operate my gift in a snow globe. Okay, I'm tailoring my gift from a safe perspective. But this weekend I went outside, and I went outside to support my neighbor who is responsible for my weight loss. Don't I look good? She opened up a spa in Concord, North Carolina, which is adjacent to Charlotte, North Carolina. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go and show my support. I don't typically leave my crib unless it's for work or unless it's to coerce with my family or my fans. So this was one of the first experiences I've had since COVID where I went out there to show support. And baby girl, your spot is lit. I'm so proud of you. But the minute that I got outside, I'm telling you, I had to go live in the squad. Raise your hand if you remember that live video I did this weekend. The minute that I got outside, I go into the store. Somebody's talking about my nails. Now, mind you, I'm okay with that because I know that my nails are long. I like to wear my nails this way. But the way he was asking was in judgment. And I felt it. And I snarkily responded to him. How do I do what? How did you learn how to use your hands? He says, I just learned. I said, intelligence. Ooh, that's my alarm to probably watch my mouth. I said, intelligence. He said, oh. I said, so don't insult mine by asking me that question, bitch. I didn't say that, but that's what I wanted to say. So from that point, me and my mother got into a dialogue, right? And I felt some type of way, but this has a positive end of the story. So just put a pin in that. I get in the car, I'm live with the squad, and I'm venting. I'm trying to be like, oh my God, like, what is this I'm feeling out here, X, Y, and Z. I go to support my friend. My friend's establishment is beautiful. Shout out to Monique. And if you want to lose weight and get snatched like I am, she got you covered, girl. Look at my Instagram highlights and use the discount code. You get a discount on semaglutide. I got you, girl. I go support her event or whatever, and the first thing I do is start drinking. I started drinking. Okay. For those of you guys who don't know, I am 6 years as of July recovered cocaine addict. I love to drink. I love to smoke weed. I'm doing really well on my libations journey, but I am having a moment with alcohol where it's like I need to find my pace and my footing and find another way to deal with the world other than being inebriated. I have recognized this, and next week when I go to the beach, I will attempt to put that out there, especially with my mother being my grounding force. I got this. I can do it. I can do this. And alcohol isn't quite working with my diet medication or my antidepressant. I need to pace myself or just stop it. And I'm scared to say just stop it because that's the addict in me talking. You can't leave this shit alone. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict. I mean, you've been to AA, you know what it is. So God ain't done with me. He not done with me. And I'm recognizing the things that I need to do and why I'm doing certain things out there in the world. It's because the energy of the world is fear-based. Okay, let me break it down to you as to why I say that. So from that point, I support the event. We then go across the street to a bar and get more drunk. I had to get more drunk because I was still feeling this serpent energy sliding through me, slithering through me. And it's the perception that people have on each other based on the head, which is Donald Trump using fear as a tactic to control the world. I met this girl. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to tag her because I'm really disappointed in you, sis. I naturally started reading her. I don't normally do this, but I looked at her in her eyes and messages started flowing. I started delivering them and she was very impressed. Very impressed. From there, we go to the bar. I buy everybody's drinks. You know what I'm saying? Then I come back. I allow her to do a beauty treatment on me. And I look absolutely good. This girl I had really good energy with. Like, I loved her energy. She was a Virgo, earthbound spirit. And she didn't know that I'm very apprehensive when it comes to new people. But I felt an inviting vibe with her. X, Y, and Z. So I invited her to my house. And you know what she tells me? She says, I can't come to your house because I don't do all that witchy stuff. But I accept you for who you are, and I appreciate you allowing me to perform a spa treatment on you. I shouldn't be this sensitive when it comes to that because I know how people think, but I really liked her and I really thought that I was like making a friend here. And it's funny because you accepted the gift when I was giving you advice about things that you needed and wanted to know about, right? But then you're going to turn around and say that you Christian so you can't come to my house. Do you know who you're talking to? And so I had to sit with that. And I've been sitting with it for the past 48 hours. And I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at fear. And dare I say, had this serpent energy slithering through the world right now not been active, she would be at the big house right now drinking mimosa. You see, when you posted me and your business improved and your homegirls is letting you know exactly who I am, oh, now it's okay to be around a witch. No, girl, you told me your truth. You operated out of fear and you've lost access to me. And damn it, I was going to book you once a month for the treatment that you gave. And normally I would just say, fuck a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason why I've been harping on it. And it's not her. It's not the experience. It is what the energy, the serpent-like energy of fear is doing not only to white people, black people, Mexican people, Arabic people. It is causing us to operate through ignorance. And I can't deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. So, we're in Concord. Mind you, very, it's a red city. But I smell Jamaican food. And I'm like, oh shit, it's oxtail somewhere up in here because you know my nose knows. It's a Caribbean spot right next to the spa that my friend got, right? I walk in there. I have never seen anything like this. I walk in there and they immediately grab the children. They immediately grab their kids and hold them like this, as if I'm the plague. I don't believe in mistakes, and I think I was getting a little too emotional to where you guys were going to miss the point that I was going to make. So let's thank God for that. Because if I lead with that hurt energy, you're not going to hear the message. I'll go back to the part I was at. I went into the Caribbean spot. I walk in, and they grab their children. And I've never experienced that level of ignorance when it comes to who I am. And me being the adjudicator of healing energy that I self-proclaim to be, and that is exactly who I am and exactly what I do. It is my purpose here on this earth. In that moment, what I decided to do was donate $500 to the Caribbean spot that grabbed the children. The comment section is telling me exactly where y'all at with it. I don't operate in fear. I'm not letting that fear win, even though I'm inebriated, even though it's hard to digest out here in the world. You got to be the change you wish to seek. So I gave them $500 and I said, I know that you're in an area that is red and I believe in what you're doing, but why did you grab your children? We're just trying to protect the kids. The little girl said, Daddy, can I give him a hug? I can finally get my new shoes I wanted. Aww. At that point, I give them a business card. They ask to take a picture with me. They post me. They DM me and said, you've changed our life. That day, I changed the way that they're going to raise their children simply by an act of kindness in the midst of their own fear, which is louder because the head of our nation is using fear to manipulate us. So what do you do in a society that is riddled with fear like this? I don't know. I don't have the answer. I feel like I'm learning the answer. I'm learning the answer, and maybe you guys can divinate through my life experience as to what you're supposed to do. I operate on autopilot outside. Like I'm just going and doing and letting God work through me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay, my coven, we're casting for the world. You know what I'm saying? But as a black, gay, expressive oracle, I go against so many grains that I'm feeling it more than an average black person would, or more than an average Arabic person would, or Mexican person would. I'm feeling all of it at the same time, not to mention the empathy involved with that. This is enough to drive somebody fucking crazy, but I'm the best. And I got this, but even Beyonce take a break. Finish her. You know what you really look like? You look like Luther Vandross. What I can do is focus on things that are within my control, though, and uplifting the community of people that actually understand and get it. And I'll tell you the truth, I've been having these crazy ass fucking dreams, but this last one that I had, I was walking around in a bubble, and I feel like I'm gonna have to take the energy of my comfort zone with me, and have that bubble around me. I don't want to be in the world anymore. And that's different because I've always had this reacclimation type of energy. Like I need to get back to who I was and going outside and, and hobnobbing and all this. No, I don't need to do that. I am the prize. Okay. You are the prize. Okay? So you add add value to any situation that you allow yourself to be a part of. Therefore, I'm only ushering in valuable experiences right now.